When Scripture tells us how to live and to act, we need to trust that and not allow others to turn our thinking. Jacob allows his mother to influence his thoughts, and he makes a grave mistake. Jacob's lack of faith led him to believe Isaac's blessing was more important than God's. Rebekah convinced him that Isaac's blessing was worth more than God's approval. When we look at our lives, there's often temptation to pursue approval of others around us more than God's. This can show up in many ways. I spent 3 months in Chad, Africa, and as I talked to the missionaries there, they had story after story after story of men and women they started out on the mission field with, or men and women they went to school with to train to be missionaries, who felt the call on their life to go overseas. And then all of a sudden their parents said, "You're not going. You're not taking the kids from us. You're not taking the grandkids from us. You're not going." And they had story after story as these men and women would back out of their calling to the mission field because they wanted their parents' approval. How easy is it for us to get caught up in those around us? Another example is how often are we tempted to talk or act in a way that doesn't glorify God so that we can fit in a little better? Or how tempting is it to cheat on a test or lie on an application so we can get into a better school or a better job or get a better grade? We allow others to decide what's important for us, even if it's against God's desires. Our faith needs to be deep enough to understand God's plan and approval is always better than those around us. And Jacob ultimately falls for it.